We on? We oh, now we are. Fam! Now, hey, get ready for it. Because now they're going to make another mime. Last year, what was we? We the 2 and 9ers. Now we're the 0 and 9ers the same time of the year. You know what I'm saying? 0 and 9. We set a new franchise record for being sorry. But you know why I'm not upset about it? Because this is the quiet before the storm, the darkness before the dawn. This team it's going to require an enema because the offensive linemen that you're seeing right now, they are so done. They are so done. And you're going to get some more. And things are going to get straightened out. At least we can see all the weaknesses and things that need to be tweaked today. Akello Witherspoon got an education today. He's going to get better. I ain't worried about him. All right. The defensive line, I need a couple of dogs. You know, all these things, everybody, now they know where to administer. It's like somebody pointed out earlier, when Reuben Foster went down, I mean, the camera shot up like they knew what was going to happen next. Reuben Foster, boom, he's down on the field holding his leg. I said, oh, man, it's rubbing his knee. But then I said, no. Reuben Foster, no matter where he's hurting at, he grabs his leg. Remember he had his ribs hurt last week? He still grabbed his leg. So that's just Reuben, you know. But then they show it's okay. Reuben comes back on the field. But Lynch was pissed. You see, slamming his fist. So this is why I like them in the position they're in. These are guys that take this thing seriously. Trent Baalke would have been sitting there not doing anything, but no expression on his face whatsoever. You wouldn't have seen no emotion on him whatsoever. So, you know, you always wondered whether Trent gave a damn or not. Well, this organization does. There'll be some changes, big changes, and I like the way they look. Sweeping changes across the board. So, you know, and CJ, big shout out to CJ. That boy took a whooping today and kept getting up. Big shout out to Carlos Hyde for busting that punk, for busting that. I know children are watching. I'm trying to not get too stupid. For getting up and punching that boy back in the face. I'm smiling, so I ain't trying to show no aggression. So, you know, I was delighted with what I seen today in many aspects of this game. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay, because I know what's going to happen next. Let me go. Hey, let me see what you're talking about. Hey, look, hey, Freddie, standing out in all that beautiful sunshine, wearing his colors outside. He ain't ashamed. Freddie.
Happening.
Freddie, man, we just got through playing another one of our games, man. Back in our regular routine position after the game, talking about, well, we still know what we got to do, and yeah. But what are you thinking, bro?
I already knew we was gonna lose. You know, as soon as we got that fumble, I said, "Oh no!"
Beginning of the game, yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Right at the beginning, and then yeah, mainly just that O-line. You feel me? That you can't do anything. I mean, Beathard has no time to throw the ball. I mean, Carlos Hyde is kind of like the same shit in every game. He can either get 12 yards or he gets 0. You know, that's the type of runner he is.
I never thought about that.
It's either he breaks out for a hell of yards or he just gets nothing. And, you know, so we couldn't run the ball. I'm guessing part of it was because of the line.
Most of it.
Beathard had no time to throw and couldn't get anything popping on the offense. But it's all good. You know, it's just like they was just saying right now on the TV, on the wrap up. You know, right now it's just kind of like a big audition. They're calling people up from the practice squad and just seeing what they're gonna keep going forward, you know, and I think this is something that we should have all been expecting, you know,
I know, I feel
Niners,
silly.
The Niners weren't gonna do shit this season. It was just
Freddie, but did you anticipate it being this bad though? I mean, Freddie, this is awful. I mean, he looked like a bunch of high school students out there trying to play up against grown men. Good Lord.
It does look bad. It don't look like a professional team, but I think it really just comes down to the line.
It does.
You know,
I agree.
No matter what quarterback you put back there, you could put Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would be much of a difference.
That's why I was telling people from game 2. And here's the thing. This is why I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo anywhere near that field. I don't even want him standing on the sideline, if you want to be honest. Put him up in the stands.
As far away from the game as possible. Yeah, don't get him involved in this shit. Yeah, let him rest. Let him chill. Let him learn the offense. And then, you know, once next season rolls around, we could put him in. Once we get that brand spanking new O line. You feel me?
Just three
He's gonna
guys.
be right behind it.
Three interior linemen with some backups. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. And you know what? Actually, come to think about it, the O-line wasn't this bad at the beginning of the year.
I know, huh?
It was the penalties what really affected us at first, because we could easily be 5-4 right now.
Easily.
A lot of games really came down to just bad luck and just
Final
shooting
moments.
ourselves in the foot.
Exactly. Losing in the last few seconds behind a flag or something stupid or a drop pass.
Yeah. But like I said, it's still that line though. That line is what's making us look this bad right now.
Not to mention Garcon and the injuries. We got injuries again, Freddie. I don't know what's going on, man. They cannot.
Injuries on top of injuries on top of injuries. It's stacking.
God. Well, Freddie, appreciate you, man. I tell you what, man, it's always good to see you on the weekend. So, I jumped the ship. Freddie, you want to add anything else before you say goodnight? Or a good day on it?
No. I'm all good, man. Just the Niners. We need to stay faithful. You feel me? And,
no problem.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Well, it can't get no worse. So it automatically gets better.
It could. We could go 0-16.
Freddie, I just saw you back.
I'm thinking that's a possibility, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not that bad. We
can see it.
Draft pick.
Yes.
At the very top. And
Freddie,
we can trade it in for a king's ransom.
There you go. Freddie, you live out in the Sunset, don't you?
No. This is actually my aunt's house in Ingleside.
Oh, okay.
Ingleside Terrace. Yeah,
because I see the house in the back. I know that neighborhood. All right, Freddie.
Yeah, it looks like it though. Yeah, Sunset. This area. It all kind of looks the same.
Yeah. Well, Freddie, man, looking forward to hearing from you again, man. You have a great day.
For sure. You too, bro.
All right, fam.
Be smooth.
Yeah. Let's go to the bad guy, Officer Razor.
Ronbo, I just got an alert that Tart is out for the year.
Oh! Now, I think oh! Damn! What's wrong with him? Arm? Because the same injury is Jimmy Ward, isn't it?
He broke his arm.
We can't get no break, man. On the good side though, we're tanking, but we're not tanking on purpose.
No, we're not.
I like Adrian Colbert out there though. Did you see Adrian Colbert close on that one play?
Oh, I saw that.
Adrian was over there
nice.
He almost made a play on that. He could have picked that off. It just barely got away from him. So, running out of bodies, man. Pretty soon the whole practice squad is gonna be up.
Look, everybody loves Kyle Shanahan, but I'm gonna have to call out his play calling.
Oh man, wait a minute. Let me give you the intro. And welcome to another segment of Let Me Holla at You.
Look, we got one of the, if not the worst O-lines in the league. There's no reason CJ should throw 51 times this game.
Oh, did he get a 51? 51?
51 attempts, 24 complete. There's no reason. Damn. The game was not even a blowout. The runs were there. Look, Carlos Hyde had 12 attempts for 41 yards. He should have had 25. Look.
Hey, didn't Carlos go over 100 yards though?
No, he had 41. Oh, I mean, overall, yes.
Yeah. No, I agree. Overall, he had. I thought he had more. Oh no.
No, yeah.
He should have ran.
He had okay. He had 12 rushes for 41 yards, 9 catches for 84 yards. So yes, over 100. But he should have had more rushing attempts. I cannot stand Kyle Shanahan's play calls. He has one good run, and then he right away, pass, play action. Stick with the run. Our O-line is so bad.
And CJ's getting killed.
Yeah, like he's asking to get Garoppolo in there for no reason. Like,
no, Mullins is probably standing by. I thought Mullins was gone. Mullins, watch him be in next week, because Kyle knows you put Garoppolo out there, you lose Garoppolo. CJ's not human, man. CJ can take all. You can beat CJ all you want to. He's still gonna get up. That boy is.
Yeah, it's true. Like, but Kyle Shanahan, his play calling is horrible right now. It's horrible. Like, there's no reason Carlos Hyde should only have 12 attempts when he was getting good runs. He was getting 6 and 8 runs here and there.
I agree.
Like, why does he go away from it so fast? Like, the game is not even out of reach,
And I think he thought he could pass. You know what? I think he tried to go West Coast offense the whole way because he tried to get Carlos out on a few passing plays, right? Because they figured that offensive line, it is not going to allow for Carlos to be running through there too many times. I'm trying to think. I agree with you, but I think he was trying to get Carlos out in space. My guess. That's all
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, Carlos he was running good when he got the ball. I mean, well, I don't know why he
went away from it.
It's the same game plan every week.
Remember, they don't know too much of the playbook yet. They're trying to get it down, but that offensive line, Kyle's trying to think of what he can do with that offensive line. And at the point of impact, I don't know that Carlos would have been, he might end up getting Carlos hurt because our offensive line wasn't stopping that defensive line at all. So I think he might have been trying to call safer plays, but he was still getting CJ killed. Every time CJ took a drop back, there was 3 Cardinals back with him almost at the same time, running back with him. So I agree. I don't know if there's any of the play calls to be called though. Razor.
I would just keep running the ball, pound it.
Yeah.
We got Hyde and Breida and Juszczyk when he's healthy, a good blocker. I mean, I don't know. I don't see why he didn't stick with the run. I mean, he should bring in somebody else for coordinator for. I mean, I don't know. I mean, play calling is.
There's nobody.
I don't care.
There's not anybody better than him. But you know what though? I also think that if you keep running the ball and if it doesn't work, your defense is going to be on the field even more often.
But the thing is, Ronbo, it is working. When we run the ball, it's working.
Well, it did a few times, and it didn't a lot of times too. You've got to keep the defense guessing, and that's the thing. If they know you're going to run every play, they're going to stack that box, and then the run is over.
Well, I mean, not run every play, but play it smart. Like Kyle gets away from the run so fast, it's not even funny.
That's the essence of play calling. You're supposed to be calling the right play, but and I seen him call some play action, and he threw a couple of bootlegs, and the Cardinals were running back there with CJ as fast as he was getting back there. As soon as he turned around, the Cardinal was standing right next to him. It was hard, a Razor, to call a game out there. I mean, you got no options really. You could run more, but they're going to stack the box as soon as they sense that you're going to keep running and stop throwing.
Well, of course, but that's where his awesome play action comes. Like Kyle runs that play action so good, but when the defense knows it's coming, it's not gonna work because, I mean, if I'm playing against Kyle, he's gonna run it first down, he's gonna get 6 yards, and the next play he's gonna play action. It's so obvious. That's why Philly.
Yeah, he does have a rhythm to that, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then real quick, Trez said a while back that the refs are not playing a fair game with us because the whole Kaepernick and the whole kneeling thing.
Yeah.
I completely agree with it. Like,
probably
CJ took 3 shots to the head today, not 1 flag.
I know, huh? And the one that was obvious, they call that one that was obvious just because they had to. No, they threw that. They threw the flag immediately before the fight broke out. Yeah.
They are doing that on purpose to us. Like, he took 3 shots to the head. That's a flag. That's a hit to the helmet. That's an automatic 15 yards.
Yeah. No, I agree. Although I got to tell you though, I was watching the Bears game. Who the Bears played? Who was that they just played? Anyway, I was watching that game and the Bears got cheated. I don't know what they did wrong to anybody, but man, they got cheated worse than I seen our guys get cheated. So I don't know, man. Razor, let's tell you what. Let's let me holler at you. Let's do that tomorrow night, man, on Raw, man. We got a lot
tomorrow
of guys.
It's on. Oh. Joe, it is on. Trey, we going tag
double
team
down,
Joe. It's
boy. Yes.
46 defense. All right, we'll see that tomorrow on Raw.
That's right. I forgot about that. All right, Razor. Have a
it's
great
on.
day. Have a great day, Razor. All right, we go to now Jason Walton. Jason, come on in here and testify on behalf of why? Why? Hey, Jason.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, man, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how did we get to the place we're at now? It's such a long story. But, yeah, Jason, what are you feeling, man?
Yeah, it's been very, very, very painful this season. But I see a lot of upsides with where things are going, I guess. I say that CJ, man, that dude has some heart.
Don't he?
I mean, he is playing he's playing his guts out, man. He is. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of guys are kind of down on him as far as he's a rookie, blah blah. But I think he's got a lot of heart. I think he has a lot of upside. You know.
Did you what were some of the things I seen a couple of things said about him, but I stood up for him right away. What did you hear people saying about CJ? Because I don't understand what anybody be saying about CJ. Like somebody said on the chat tonight, you stand behind that offensive line and you try to play. That's what I'm thinking. What were they saying?
Dude, just saying he doesn't have a strong enough line that he can't make the throws that an upper echelon NFL quarterback was supposed to make. Which today, when he had time, I seen him make all kinds of throws that were right on target. If he had time, most time he was on his back. I mean, he had like 2 seconds to throw the ball. What's he guy supposed to do?
Yeah, and exactly.
I mean, you put Tom Brady back here, he'll have the same problems that CJ's having right now. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I
guarantee you.
Strongly support CJ on that because you know what? If you got less than 2 seconds now, it takes normally about 2 seconds to scan the field. It takes a split second more for the receiver to get into route and out of it for the point to be throwing the ball out to him. So I don't understand. You know what?
Yeah.
I said this all year long. I said everybody goes after the quarterback. How about the offensive line? They're not doing their job. So how's the quarterback going to do his?
No.
Yeah, so I got a real.
What's the guy supposed to do? It's like, geez.
And he's laying down on the ground. He's trying to hold on. He's trying to keep his eyes downfield. He's getting killed. So, yeah.
I think he is. He's getting crushed. I think this, Ronbo. I think this year, if they go into the draft, address our O-line issues.
Please.
A solid offensive line. Get a couple receivers, maybe a free agency, or maybe draft some guys, maybe second, third round, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And build around maybe CJ or Garoppolo. I mean, Garoppolo, we don't know about him because we haven't seen him yet. But I think he'll probably be in there next couple weeks. We can see what he can do. But I mean, I'm pretty excited as far as we have at quarterback between CJ and Garoppolo. I think that we got a lot of upside there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to get him on line. We have to get them. That's where it starts, man. That is your foundation. That's where it starts.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
As far as the offensive side of the ball,
Yeah. Because
I don't know, man, but
yeah, I just hope there's some. You know what we need though? We got to get some guys that are maybe leaving their club because their club can't afford them. I want a good blue chip offensive lineman that's like maybe after he's just finishing up his rookie contract. I don't want any old guys. I want a guy that's about 20. Was he finishing up 25, 26? I want that guy who knows what he's doing as an offensive lineman and put him out there now. We'll pay him whatever he wants. Just get him in, and I need 3 of those guys at least. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And get me a center. Get a center. Daniel Kilgore is not a center.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. I want an O-line. I want an O-line like I had back in the day with Terrence Burton, Sapolo, Steve Wallace.
Yeah.
Them dudes, man. That was back in the day, boys.
Big, strong, fast. Take it personally when you get beat. That's the kind of guys those guys were. Even in the beginning when Iupati and Anthony Davis first arrived, those guys would take no gruff either. Alex Boone, he wasn't the greatest, but Alex Boone didn't take any gruff. What happened today with that strike? Yeah, oh yeah, that thing when Antoine Bethea went down on top of CJ, Boone and Davis would have been over there in a heartbeat to make sure that dude thought about doing that again. That's the kind of attitude I want from my offensive lineman.
I tell you what, too, Ronbo, man. With that late hit that was put on CJ, you could tell that
no respect.
Them guys love him.
Yeah, they did. They had a good
they
time.
all came to his aid when that happened.
Oh yeah, no, CJ's taking too much of a beating for not to take up for him. Jason, let me tell you what, man. I appreciate you calling, Jason. Join us on Monday and Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for Red and Gold Radio, man. We'd love to have you. You'll love tomorrow night too.
Sounds good, Ronbo.
All right, Jason.
I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, bro. Take care.
Go Niners.
Yeah. And let's go to the Iron Shake.
Ronbo!
Oh,
what's going on?
Well, another whooping. Well, hey, we got to get past this week. This week is going to be all tease the 49ers. Every fan we know, and Niners, man, you guys are at it again, huh? So, this is why I always appreciate getting past this week. And because 0-10 that's not funny. It has nothing to do with our name, So, we got to get to next week. And we play the Giants. I think. Am I right on that sheet? Do we play the Giants next week?
Yes, I believe. Yeah, I think we do. Let me double check. Hold on.
The Rams put up 51 points. We should at least be able to beat them. Can we beat them, Cheek?
The Giants?
Yeah. You're afraid to answer?
Yeah, I think we should beat them. Well, the thing about them, they have a good defense.
Yeah, they have. I know.
Yeah, we're playing the Giants.
CJ, poor CJ.
Yeah, so it's that stuff. So
their defense.
We should. Eli Manning is not a quarterback like he used to be, so he's different. Odell Beckham is not playing. I believe he's not going to be playing still. So it's a different offense. So their defense is still intact, but
Yes.
it will be a low-scoring game, I'll be honest.
We got to stay on the
But,
field. That's the thing. That's what the Rams did. You stay on the field. Do not let the Giants on the field, and you can beat them 51 points.
Exactly. And penalties is key. We had 8 today.
Every week.
And it's under 10 again.
Every
So
week, yeah.
in a couple of weeks, we had been lower than 10. So that's a positive.
True.
But the 5 sacks compared to Arizona with the shuffle offensive line has 0. I don't understand it.
We didn't get it one time.
How do we not get no pressure, man? Where's the pressure? Like, Dermerville, he got a hit on him. Respect to you. But it's just like, we need more pressure. I know just a lot of second string, the guys picking up from the streets, but come on, guys. Who's hungry? We need that pressure. And, the thing is, like, it's insane. But, I want to give this game ball, though. I want to do a little positive on certain things. Eric Reed, welcome back to the safety position. You did good today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed your play.
Mm-hmm.
He got a nice hit. He got, he's becoming what he wants to be, a safety.
Yeah.
With this team or without the team, but I hope he stays. Foster, oh my God. I've been saying it for the last couple of weeks. He's not ready to play. Stop playing him. He's not 100%.
They can't keep him. Foster loves to play, man. I bet you they probably like to bench Foster. Yeah, he loves to play that. He can't keep him sitting down. I really would say during the game, just put a gallon of protein shake next to him, and make sure he's not lifting any less than 275 pounds. He needs to get stronger. He didn't get a chance to train in the offseason properly, and that's why we're getting what we're getting. I do believe that. So
Yeah, and another thing too, I just wanted to say too, we said it in the private before we got on, but like Hyde with that penalty, we appreciate you coming in. Even you got your ass, put down. That's fine, but we want this fight. This fight starts here. You got it, and everybody's united. You know who I saw coming out, injured and all, is Staley with a freaking eye injury.
Oh, yeah.
He came out all pissed off. I don't know if you saw that.
I wish I could. I'm going to look back. Staley used to be, it was him, Boone, and Davis. Yeah. They were the guys you didn't mess with, They always were.
Yeah, he went right after Ruff. He was pointing at him and all the yelling at him, cursing, all that stuff.
Messing
out
with
of
Big
all
Joe.
Players on the bench, he comes up. We're the fucking,
and he's got a broken bone.
These guys unite.
Yeah, and Joe's got a broken bone in his face. So Joe said, forget this. My boys are in trouble. I'm the man here. I love it. Yeah.
Right. And then even like when Carlos got kicked, Lynch is like low high five to him.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. Namioka even tweeted that. So it's like, we need this fight, guys. We are 0-9 and, there's no cute and cuddly, but we need to fight to get where we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Brick by brick. They've been saying it for day one.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be 2 years. It might be another year. Who knows? But we'll find out. But we need to find a quarterback.
Yeah.
I was with the Barkley thing. I was with them. Now, seeing today, I don't want Barkley. I don't want him. I think we should trade back.
Yeah.
If we're in the second pick, go to in the tens, around the tens, like between 5 and 10. Get McKinley or actually Orlando Brown. Get another pick and get that guard from Notre Dame and come back in the first round and get him.
There you go. And
we
hopefully
need to build our own line.
That's right. And hopefully we can find some guys in free agents as well. Sheik, let's get you in here tomorrow night, man, for Raw, man. We're going to go over to some of these people that need to be called out. And
of course, get ready. Yes, your Facebook, get that information, download that app, hit that like.
Oh, Sheik, there all day, Sheik.
MVP. Ronbo. You're the man.
Hey, love you, Sheik.
Shout out to everybody.
See you tomorrow,
Keep it strong, people. Later.
All right. Here's Iron Sheik, man. I tell you what, that's why, if there's anything to be proud about the 49ers today, they ain't no punks. Boy, they was out there fighting their butt off, wasn't they? Carlos said, I don't need to play no more. 3 minutes left, man. I'm going to hit you in your mouth. Got up and hit that boy. He got at it twice. The dude was too slow. Cardinals all over. Man, we're going to Frankie Davis out in Charlotte, North Carolina. Frankie.
How you doing, Ronbo?
Oh, Frank, I'm all pumped up, man. I feel like you know how you get through when you get through working out. I feel all pumped up now after that game. That fight just did it for me, man. Made me feel so much better. Remind me back when I was in school, man. We used to get them fights at the end of the game, and hey, wait till y'all go to the bus, man. We go waiting on your ass. You know, in high school you get real stupid, you know. It's the same kind of feeling. Oh shoot! But yeah,
in a way, I'm kind of glad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's exposing who's soft and who not.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
The interior O-line, everybody talking about getting draft picks. We need veterans.
Yeah. If you can find them, though, Frank.
Ain't no way you should put a franchise quarterback or potential franchise quarterback behind a bunch of rookies.
No.
It's not going to work.
No. I agree.
Build the defense up a little more.
Yeah.
And get some veteran O-linemen. And then let's see what we look like.
I agree.
Beathard, he tough, but he a backup.
And you can only take so much of that punishment, too. But, Frank.
Yeah. He's not going to last the season.
And that's what I'm worried about. Frank, you know what I'm worried about, though? You mentioned veteran offensive linemen. I've been scanning and looking for expired contracts and things like that. Frank, who do you envision as a veteran that we could possibly get? And this may be a subject for another day because it's going to be long and drawn out. But give me a minute or so as to who you think we could possibly pull to bring to San Francisco to put on our offensive line.
I looked at I forgot the website, but they were saying the guy from the Giants, Rich Bird, he a free agent.
Okay.
He a center, which we need.
Oh, yes. If he's a center. Yeah.
And I think it's one from Detroit.
I heard
a good lineman.
I heard something
free
about
agent.
Yeah, I heard about a guy from Detroit. Okay. That's two.
If we could just get a center, because Thomas said he's a true right guard. He's not a left guard, but that's what he got to play at.
Well,
Ukos is a backup.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah. Trent Brown.
So if we could just get one, a good guard center combo. If push come to shove, try Garnett at center, because field goal gonna get somebody hurt.
Ain't that the truth? He almost got somebody hurt today. I don't know how CJ does it.
I haven't seen a center play this bad in a long time.
Because there hasn't been one. And then he sent Badles in, and I was already starting to play the mute. I said, somebody contact CJ's family, man. But fortunately, his father was in the stands, so they didn't have to go too far. But I mean, I thought that, oh my Lord, man, CJ is dead meat. And Badles came in, and you know.
He's not going to have a long career if he keep taking punishment like this.
You're right.
He could be a pretty good backup, but he's not going to last if he keep taking it. Man. I won't be surprised if after this year he don't say I quit. Because he done took more hits than. Look, some of the hits he done took, it's running backs that can't take them hits.
There's boxers that haven't been hit that hard, man. I see they took some terrible punishment today.
But
terrible. Damn.
We not that far off. We are not. I don't care what people say. We are not that far off. We get a center and get rid of some of these injuries. I don't know what the strength coach is doing. I ain't never seen a team with almost 20 players on the IR.
It doesn't make any sense. And Kowalski's gone for the year. You know, we can't.
Yeah.
It's insane. IR.
I don't know if it's the strength coach. I don't know what it is. I ain't never seen this. As long as I've been watching the NFL, I have never seen a team that sustained these many injuries in 1 year.
We did this last year, Frank. Remember?
Not like this.
Not as bad as this, but you know what's so funny? We're passing up last year's number. You're right.
Every week we lose at least 2 players.
It's an average now. Frank, can you get here tomorrow night, man? We're gonna continue on Red and Gold Radio.
All right. Nice talking to you, Ronbo.
Same here, fam. Appreciate you, man. Talk to you later. All right, the lines are filling up. Listen, the lines are filling up now, guys. When we talk, I need you to hang up the phone afterwards so you can clear the line so others can get in. Okay? Let me go to. It says McMullen. McMullen, is that a T? McMullen Betty. Somebody's using somebody's phone.
Yeah.
Hey, I knew it. This is not nobody named Betty. What is your name?
No. My name's Josh.
Hey, Josh. Hi, Josh.
I'm using my grandmother's phone. It's better.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it sounds good. Well, Josh.
My name's Josh. I'm from Oregon.
Okay.
My first time calling in, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, glad to hear you, man. Glad to have you too. Well, Josh, we just got killed, and what are your feelings on this game, and what are you looking forward to, and all that stuff?
Well, I want to go back to last week or the week before when the whole deal came up with bringing in Mike as an OC. I think that needs to happen.
His dad? Yeah. Yeah, I got no problem.
Ronbo.
Yeah, guys, please don't unmute, guys, because you're interrupting another caller. Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Josh.
And I think, as much as I respect Kyle and I love what he's doing, I think that he's beating himself up a little bit, and I think he's a little timid on his play calling. I don't think he wants to see Carlos get hurt, and I think that's why he's not running it as much as everyone's wanting to see.
I hadn't thought about that. No, I did think about that. I thought that might have been the case a couple of times. Yeah, I bet you're right.
Yeah, and I think he knows. I mean, Carlos, we've seen what Carlos does. He runs all out, just like Foster, and he seems to get hurt. And so I think he's probably a little timid to lose him. What happens then?
Man, I tell you. You know what, though? Carlos is the only... what really killed me, though, is Matt Breida made such a bonehead mistake today. He could have just waltzed right in. He could have just walked right into the end zone. He didn't see it. He ran out of bounds on a touchdown. The other guy, he could have beat him to the left or right. He had options, right, to go with the right, left. He was the only other guy out there with our guy that was blocking. And he ran out of bounds because he was more concerned with stopping the clock. I said, oh, my God. A rookie mistake.
Yeah, he could have rolled right in. He's faster than any of those defenders.
Yeah. And he had the position and angle. And even if the defender cut him off, he could have ran to his left. I can't get over that one.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
one sticks in my mind. God. But it is what it is.
I
and
got one positive thing, though.
Go ahead. We'd love to have that.
Did anyone pay close attention to Witherspoon?
Yeah, he's looking better and better every week. He made one mistake tonight that I thought was really serious. But everything else, he's getting better and better and better and fast. So we got something coming up there.
I'm really excited for him. That hit that he laid on AP, man.
Isn't that awesome?
Everyone's saying he's timid. He don't look too timid anymore.
Don't call him soft either. When you take Adrian Peterson down with one shot, we could put the bad dude card in your wallet, man. That is good. That was special. I enjoyed that.
Hey.
I didn't even know it was him.
Yeah, that got me jacked up.
Oh my God. Hey, yeah, you know what the thing is? Next year, they're gonna go for a cornerback, whether it's through free agency or the draft. It's gonna be interesting to see. Do you think he takes the number one? Is that a number one corner in the making? Because the more he gets comfortable, the better he's gonna get.
10 more pounds on him. I think so.
No, he's gonna put on weight. He knows. He's working on that now.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a kid still.
That's why he's still a child. I mean, look at his face. He looks like he's 14 or 15, but with a grown man's body. So, I like Spoon, though. He's got some heart. Yeah. So he'll be all right.
That's another thing I didn't get either is we have such young players. You don't see kids getting hurt like this. Like, if you see them starting to get up to towards 30 years old, you start to see these freaky accidents like this, broken arms and Achilles and shoulder blade or collarbones or whatever the hell's going on. You don't see it like this with these young guys, and it's just happening over and over and over again.
We're averaging 2 guys a week, at least. And at this rate, I don't know how we're going to finish the season because some of those guys aren't coming back. Yeah. So
that's insane.
Yeah. Tell you what we're going to do. Let me talk to you tomorrow. And Josh, if you get a chance, join us on Red and Gold Radio. You'll love it, man. 7 p.m. PST. All right?
I will do that, man. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you.
Same here, Josh. Great to meet you, man. All right. Let's go to Sean. All right, bro. Let's go to Sean the jeweler.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Sean.
Yes,
it
sir.
got dark in the middle of the afternoon on us, man. What's up? Oh, God. You know,
Kyle Shanahan has lost a lot of confidence in this team. There was an opportunity where we could have went for the field goal before the half, and we did it, and Robbie Gould got all in his ass for it. I don't know if y'all saw that. Robbie Gould got in his ass for it.
Oh, Sean. And, how far out were we? Well, I said that. I said, we're not going to kick a field goal. We're punting. You're talking about that play, aren't you?
Yep. And Robbie Gould got in his ass.
How far out were we?
It would have been like a 49-yarder, but you guys forget, Robbie Gould is clutch, 50 yards or more. He's clutch.
That was less than 60 yards?
He has one of the best. Yeah, I got you. He has one of the highest percentage rates for, I think it's like 49 or 50 yards out than any other kicker in the game.
I was wondering about that play. I was wondering why we were punting. I was surprised. I remember that. Yeah.
And Robbie Gould got in his ass, and Kyle Shanahan kept trying to walk away. Fucking Robbie Gould was just right there. I mean, you know what?
I gotta see that. I gotta go back and look.
You know what? And sometimes as a player, you got to hold motherfuckers accountable. Robbie Gould was trying to do that to Kyle Shanahan. I get it, he's the coach, but you know, Robbie Gould was like, man, I get it done. And
I could have got it.
Yeah. And another thing I'm gonna say is, fucking CJ Beathard is my hero, man.
Everybody's hero, man.
He's my hero, man. You know what? And you know what? I'm gonna say this shit, and I'm calling it right now. Just like I said, CJ Beathard will be starting Week 7. I'm calling it right now. Jimmy G's not going to beat out CJ Beathard next year.
There you go.
It's not going to happen.
There you go. Put it down.
It's not going to happen.
Record it. Sean is...
Jimmy G is not going to beat out CJ Beathard next year. I'm calling it right now. There was a moment. I get it. He just came in last week. I get it. I got it. I understand. But the look and fear in Jimmy G's face when he thought he was going to have to play, I get it, the offensive line is ridiculous. Well, it's ridiculous. I get it. I understand it. I'm telling you motherfuckers right now, Jimmy G is not going to beat out CJ Beathard next year. Look, when we get an offensive line, you think in CJ Beathard's mind he's going to be like, I did not take a beating last year to give up my fucking job to Jimmy G.
Well, that's a good point.
I did not.
That's a good point.
And I'm telling you guys right now, Jimmy G is not going to beat out CJ Beathard. You guys can say whatever you want. Motherfucking Beathard's got stones. I don't know if Jimmy G got that. In fact, I don't think that he does because he looked scared to death when he saw CJ Beathard was going to come out.
Listen, I don't blame him.
Seen that shit. I posted that shit on every social media possible for motherfuckers to see that shit. I know you know what I'm talking about, Ronbo.
I commented on it.
I know you know what I'm talking about.
I commented
I know
on
you did.
I laughed.
I'm telling you right. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you right now, Jimmy G is not going to beat out CJ Beathard. CJ Beathard is not going to take, unless he's fucking hurt, unless CJ gets hurt where his body just breaks down from the beatings that he's taking. But if he's not hurt, I'm telling y'all right now, Jimmy G's not. He is not beating out CJ Beathard next year. It ain't going to fucking happen.
Sean is committed.
CJ Beathard got too much heart to let another man come in there and take his fucking job. It ain't going to happen. I'm calling it right now.
Jack, please hold on, Jack. Please hold on, Jack. Don't interrupt just yet. See, the thing is,
it ain't going to happen.
I'm wondering, in fact, CJ, after taking this kind of beating, he's learning a lot of things out there. You may have a point, Sean, for the reason that CJ's experience is going to be way ahead. And I don't know on the curve where that's going to rank. So we'll see next season. You're right. But remember, go hard. I know you're taping. Save that tape.
Save it. Save it. Save it. And when you post it on Instagram, hit that like. Over and out.
Sean the jeweler. I love the way Sean is a man of convictions. He will stand behind what he says. He means every word of it, too. So if anybody's got a problem with CJ starting next year, Sean will be waiting on you. I ain't going to say nothing because I don't know what's going to happen, man, because I'm liking what I'm seeing in CJ. That boy took a whooping. Woo! Who we got next? Jack. Come up now, Jack. Be nimble back. Jack, be quick. Bring your butt in here quick.
Hold up. Boy. Hold up. We making noise. Sean the jeweler. Oh, yes. Can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, we heard you the whole time. You knew you was on the air, didn't you?
Oh, shit. Man, It's 7:01 in the morning in Colombo, Sri Lanka. God damn it, 7:01 in the goddamn morning. I'm hungover than a motherfucker, and Sean just made my ass laugh. That was amazing, Sean. That was amazing. Listen, we need to hook up and sell some jewelry around the world, and we will hook up as 49er fans, as businessmen. But God damn, you know what? The more and more I hear him, it's like he's convincing me, Ronbo, and it makes sense. But man, I'm sorry, man. The accuracy on Jimmy G, man, he's coming in. He just needs the old line. Maybe he's a little weaker. I'm telling you right now. You know, TJ is getting better. Like Joe Montana, his first year, Joe threw interceptions. He's got better. Maybe, who knows? This shit might. You know, he's trying to convince me and shit. And I'm like, no. Because Jimmy G's accuracy, man, that's just impeccable. I seen that motherfucker throw the first week against the Cardinals, and I'm telling you, man, that's our guy. If CJ beats him out, man, I swear to God,
he'll deserve it.
Sean, I'm gonna come out and buy some jewelry off your ass. All right?
Hey, 711 Main Street, Cherville, Indiana. Where's the spot is? Come see you.
Yeah.
This ain't even Monday night, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this is hilarious.
Hey, listen, everybody. Listen, man. Hey, Kyle Shanahan don't need nothing. All this bullshit about getting another OC. Kyle Shanahan's fine. His O-line and all this bullshit. This is the first time, everybody. My bad. You know, first time. It's so late out over here. I didn't get to watch the game. I'm sorry. I didn't get to watch the game. I had a bad fucking feeling.
I thought you was watching.
I had a bad feeling.
What? You know what's so funny about you, Jack? How do you know? But you just got to saying what you were saying based on what? I thought you watched the game.
I just watched the highlights, man. I just watched the highlights as you guys were talking.
Oh, okay.
I watched the highlights and shit. I was gonna go through because the problem is out here is I can't get the fucking goddamn. I just woke up. The fucking you know the thing you buy, NFL Game Pass.
Yeah, you can't get Game Pass.
NFL Game Pass Europe doesn't work out over here. NFL Game Pass Europe doesn't work out over here and shit. So like I'm having a challenge with that, so I can't wait to get back to Europe in 2 weeks. But anyways, man, all bullshit aside, listen, Kello Weatherspoon, man, if you make one mistake, last week it was one mistake, and that was a big goddamn mistake when he let that motherfucker go in for a touchdown. Who's that wide receiver, Ronbo? He let go.
Wide receiver, you talking about last week with the scored on Witherspoon?
Yeah. I'm talking last week. Yeah, last week, the big wide receiver that went from Chicago to the Eagles.
Was that Zach Ertz? I think Ertz, was that Ertz that scored on him? I forget who scored. Yeah.
Anyways, you know what I'm saying? He basically pulled the Rashard Robinson, and I hate this fucking syndrome that everybody's like following all these motherfuckers. He wasn't even looking at the ball. He had a chance to intercept that ball. Kello has some intangibles that I love. But that motherfucker pulled the Rashard Robinson, and he tried to, like, basically, like, not even look at the ball and just try to look at the wide receiver and put his hands up at the same time with the wide receiver put his hands up and try to knock it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He needs to stop all that bullshit.
Yeah,
otherwise, we need to get rid of the dog. We need to get rid of the dog, trade that motherfucker, because Kello is better than Rashard Robinson. I'm letting everybody know right now. He's better.
Wait a minute.
He's getting better, too. But all this one mistake, this one goddamn mistake that he's doing is pissing my ass off. I saw that mistake.
Jack,
it's pissing me off, man.
Jack, I understand you. Jack, listen. Jack, let me tell you, though. We got to go. But, Jack, Rashard Robinson's already gone. So you don't have to worry about him anymore.
He's gone. About him.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's gone?
Well, he plays for the Jets now.
Oh, shit. God damn, man. I got to get my ass back to Europe, man. God damn. All right, man. Well, listen.
All right, Jack.
I'm signing out, man. I'm shutting the fuck up. And Sean's right, man. Sean got the new customer. Anyways, y'all have a brilliant evening, and let's keep it pushing, man.
Right.
And God bless Kyle Shanahan. I guarantee you, Sean, Jimmy G is going to start next year. All right, man. That's your boy, Jack.
Hey, Jack. Great to hear you, man. Talk to you later. See, one thing I like about Jack, when you talk to Jack, no matter what time it is, he just HF Customs. Hello, Kenner, Louisiana. Are you in Louisiana? Hello.
I was gonna put the little diamond things I showed your mama that I ordered.
Hello.
Use them for something else.
Hello, HF Customs.
I ain't had no freezers just still.
This is what I love about this program. A lot of times we're either catching somebody sleeping or eating, or you know what I'm worried about? Somebody's gonna be calling. We're gonna hear something we really shouldn't hear. Hey, what we got here? What area code we got now? Did HF Customs leave? Let me go. You're in area code is 562. You're in Norwalk, California. Hello, Norwalk, California. Yeah, hello. Hello, Norwalk.
Ronbo.
You. What's your name?
It's Marcelo.
Marcelo. Hey, Marcelo, what's up, man?
How's it going? It's my first time calling in.
And delighted to meet you, Marcelo. Tell you what, man, we're sitting here not doing very well as we have lost our ninth game. So now, Marcelo, we got to go through the 0-9ers jokes from Raider fans, Cowboy fans. Also, don't forget about the Seahawks. And now we got to get teased for this whole week because we hit that 9. 1-9ers wouldn't have been any better, though.
It's that offensive line.
Oh.
I feel so bad for CJ.
Oh, man, it was brutal, wasn't it? That was brutal. Oh, he took a beating. I mean, he should have looked like Rocky Balboa. He should have been. I'm surprised his face is not all swole up. And they had he's like standing in the corner like, what's that fight? It was, eye was so swole up. Cut it! Cut it! You know, it's just, oh, my God. So CJ's tough, man.
Man, I'm just glad when he got hit, that late hit, they called that personal foul.
And I'm glad our guys came over there and started fighting. I loved it. When they say, dude came down across the elbow, across CJ, man, 49ers says, oh, that's it. And they came after them boys. I was loving it. Boy, that was wrong.
And that was former Niner.
Yeah. Antoine, but he never was that tough when he was playing for us. Now he's going to come in and play the role.
Where was that at?
Beat his ass. God.
Yeah, funny thoughts. I'll let you go real soon. We just need an offensive line next year. Hopefully in the draft, we do something. Because this year, my God.
Yeah, you know what, and hopefully we'll get some free agent offensive linemen too. Because it's like was pointed out a few minutes ago. You cannot have an offensive line with a bunch of rookies. We have a real serious problem with that. I don't know that. Man, I'm gonna be worried about that between now and there's some good guys that look like they're good guys in the draft. But we need a couple of veterans that know what they're doing out there as far as offensive linemen. And it needs to start with an offensive lineman center. He needs to be a veteran.
Yeah, definitely.
And we need also a guard. Lynch has already thought of these things way before we have. They're already on it. I'm sure they got a plan. So we'll see what happens.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good day, man.
Hey, same here, bro. You too. We'll look for you next time. All right, All right, bro. Is Nighthawk cleaning his ears? Nighthawk, yeah.
No.
Okay.
I got my earphones.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, he proved it to us too. Nighthawk. Okay, let me say hello to Nighthawk again, so he can come in his now infamous.
What's up, Rambo?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. As you know, Nighthawk, we just got another ass whooping, but we're used to it. Yeah, I don't even react no more now because I'm looking forward to next year. I'm just glad they made that move they made over the weekend so I can feel good about this, or just feel good in general. But Nighthawk, what are you thinking, man? Did you enjoy that game?
Yeah, it was a good game.
Why?
Because CJ was the only one who did good.
Yeah. CJ took a beat down. Like, oh, God, I felt so sorry for him. I'm rooting for him next year, too. Sean Jeweler thinks he's going to start next year and beat out Jimmy Garoppolo. He put a picture of Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo was sitting on the sidelines. In the picture Sean has, Garoppolo looks scared to death. And I don't blame him. Anybody that would... Nighthawk, would you have, if the coach would have said, Nighthawk, get in the game. what would you say to the coach? He wants to the quarterback.
I won't be if they offense. No, I'm not going in.
That's what I'm saying. It's coach. Hey, Ronbo, go in for CJ. What? Get in there for CJ. You must be out your mind. I ain't going in there for no CJ. I'll go anywhere in the field, coach, but I ain't going in for CJ. You know, I would have been emotional about that, man. You gotta know when you're gonna be hurt. And that is a serious way to get hurt, playing quarterback for the 49ers right now. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, because the offensive lineman is not protecting the quarterback
at all. And what's that? Not just that one play where even they had like Carlos Hyde was standing there. I think one of our offensive line was standing there, and that dude came right around. It was a Dansby. He came on by both of them and grabbed CJ. I said, "Oh no, both of y'all couldn't do nothing with that. What are they feeding them? That's why I said I want some drug testing with them dudes playing the defensive line in Arizona. How come they can run through two people with absolutely no effort at all? That don't make no sense." I said, "Oh no, that dude's on drugs."
I like when they got in a fight.
Yeah, no, it didn't help. Yeah, we did good in the fight. I did enjoy that. Carlos, man, what you put? Wham! But Carlos Kitty got 2 shots in before they could pull him off.
But it said people got ejected. Three players got ejected.
Yeah. And they needed to be too, man, because one of them. But Carlos was just. I don't know if Carlos should have been ejected. But Carlos, if he wouldn't have thrown any punches, they wouldn't have ejected him. But Carlos got him swinging, and that was it. Okay, Carlos, you got to go, man. You can't be out here throwing no punches. So, yeah. But,
yeah, but it's okay. We 0-8, whatever. I mean.
Yeah.
0-9.
Yeah, so you got to hit somebody. You can't, when you're 0-9, we may have a fight next week. Lose the game, but we ain't losing the fight. Don't start.
I know I'm happy too because I'm also happy because Seattle lost.
Yeah, I know. Huh? Isn't that a wonderful feeling?
Yeah.
Because they were starting to talk about Seattle as being the power of the NFC just a few days ago. I said, "Oh, don't start, man." Man, was giving the Hawks. And also, they said about the Arizona Cardinals, well, just when you think a team has got one foot in the grave with all the old guys they've got, all of a sudden the Cardinals launch a good game. I said, look who they're playing. If we had an offensive line, they would still look like old men ready to quit. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, if CJ had a good offensive lineman, he'll be good.
I guarantee you, man. He is. CJ's tough. He's got a lot of character.
Yeah, because he'll be if he had like 3 seconds. Trust me, he'll find somebody open.
Sonny Dula says there's going to be a competition next year. He thinks CJ is going to beat Garoppolo out. And, from what I've seen of CJ.
I think so, too.
He's got a lot of character. Garoppolo's good and a lot of technical skills that CJ may lack a little bit. But CJ's heart could get him in fine position. We'll see. I ain't gonna say nothing about
hopefully in the draft, in free agent, hopefully they get a good lineman to protect him. Whoever.
They're gonna try, man. I want free agency, but Nighthawk, all of a sudden the house is full, man. Let me talk to you tomorrow if you get a chance, and you know what time.
Okay, go Niners.
Nighthawk. Let us go now.
Hey, Ronbo, real quick. Ronbo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, there's a report saying that Gary Kubiak is considering the 49ers for an OC job.
The report went right now? You just heard it?
No, it came out 10 hours ago. They say he's considering towards the 49ers and Cardinals for an OC.
Hey, I wonder, but okay. I was wondering who called him though. I mean, I wonder if somebody contacted him.
No, he said it himself. He said he wants to come back as an OC, not a head coach. Only OC.
Yeah, him and Kyle, you know what? Him and Kyle would work fine because that's the system that both of them know a lot about. I got no problem with that. I just, my feeling, I just like Kyle out there because I know Kyle has been just, man. I'd like to see Kyle do the play calling once the team gets up to speed. Kubiak, I want him to handle the duties all during the week or something like that. Let Kyle work all the way around. So, But anyway, we'll see.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, bro. Let us go to Jamal.
Ronbo.
Yo, what's up, Jamal?
Man, you think Anthony Davis might want to unretire again?
let me tell you about Anthony Davis, man. Anthony Davis just opened up a medicinal herb shop. And Anthony Davis.
Oh, yeah, he's done.
Yeah, don't you love it? Anthony Davis is going to be, he's going to be sitting back there. I got to sample the product. I just can't be selling this stuff and know nothing about it.
Just sell it, man.
Yeah, you know. Anthony Davis kills me.
Man. Man, y'all, first off, let me say that dude Sean talking about CJ gonna start. Man, I love CJ, man. You can't. I hope I don't want to hear one person come in here bash CJ at all.
No, I don't want to hear it either.
I want to smoke what he's smoking, thinking that Jimmy G ain't gonna start over him. I want to.
You know what though? And the thing is, I think it could be a competition to the point that, you know, I gotta agree with you on this though. I think Jimmy G probably has a higher skill set. But does Hart, you know, heart and character, does that get involved in this? And we don't know what Jimmy G's like. Has he got the same kind of heart and mental stamina that? Because I tell you, CJ is a different kind of beast. I am impressed.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
whenever he got hit by Bethea on that late hit, I could have swore he was going to stay down, but he has got up every single time. He just gets up. I'm like, man,
that was a brutal hit.
Mad props for this kid.
That's why his boys came out there running from. Oh hell no! I know you didn't do that, and they got after it, boy. That's that. Yeah.
Yeah. What that one dude was saying, I saw Staley. He had his hoodie on, and he was on the bench, and he stood up, and he was pointing at Frosty Rucker, number 92 guy that fought at Carlos Hyde.
Yeah.
He was pointing at him, saying, "Man, you could tell he was like, I wish I was on the field. I'd bust your ass."
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, even Joe's not even in uniform. He wants to kick some ass.
And Joe's got a broken bone around his eye socket. Hey, remember that year a few years ago when that dude, like, what were we playing? Tennis? I forget which team we were playing. The dude went after Cap out of bounds. Staley was on that dude like a heat-seeking missile, man. Joe is like the enforcer.
That was against Green Bay, the season opener. Remember Clay Matthews dove?
No, not before.
Even tackled. Oh, not that one.
Even before that, it wasn't Jacksonville. I looked at it, but it was hilarious, man. Yeah, Joe does not put up with fisticuffs against his teammates.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Man, you're talking about free agent lineman, man. That dude out of Seattle, Luke Jokel, former number 1 overall pick. He's a guard. He's a free agent this year, and he's a somewhat big contract guy, which is the reason why I think Seattle won't be able to afford to keep him.
They won't,
especially with Dwayne Brown they just got from Houston. He's going to be a big contract. So Luke Jokel's going to be a free agent. He's a guard. I mean, you could swoop him up.
But is Jokel any good?
He was bad his first 2 years, and then with Seattle, obviously all these players, throw shit and then come back to Seattle and start playing well. He's picked up his game. He played a lot better the past 2 years.
Yeah, because I worry about anybody from Seattle as far as offensive linemen. They had a couple, but they've been spread out over the league now. But yeah, okay. Because you're right. Seattle cannot afford to pay anybody that's asking for too much money. They just picked up that guy from the Texans that you just mentioned. Yeah, he's going to get a job.
Yeah, I also want to tell that report that came out earlier about Garoppolo, as soon as I saw it, I knew a lot of 49er fans would be like, all panic or get upset. That's just the 49ers basically expressing to the media and everybody, we have options.
Yeah.
49ers are set at franchise quarterback no matter what, if you think about it, because they have Jimmy on the roster.
Yeah.
Let's say he plays bad or he doesn't want to play there.
Mm-hmm.
We can draft a quarterback high, or Kirk Cousins is always out there.
Okay, now
as an option.
No, wait a minute. You really think Kirk Cousins is going to be available?
It really depends how Washington handles that, because I don't think they're going to franchise tag him again. You're not about to pay that motherfucker $35 million.
I know I would. So yeah. And you might be right. Kirk may be available. But I don't know.
The 49ers are just saying that they have options.
Yeah, well, they got to. And that's a business deal. That's the business end of the whole matter, and that's how you handle that. You don't want Garoppolo's agent to think, I got him right where I want. They got the backs against the wall. We're going to ask him for the farm. So the 49ers got to at least sound like they got options. You're right, and that's what I figured as much. It's a common practice. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, man, that bye week can't get here soon enough, man.
Yeah, I know. Bye week.
These injuries.
I got to tell you something. I'm through with the season, bro. I'm looking so forward to us getting busy at the end of the season. First of all, I want to see pink slips handed out to the offensive linemen that haven't been doing a damn thing. I want to see new guys brought in and looked at closely, because they're not going to have to start late like they did this year. They'll have carte blanche. I mean, they'll be right there with everybody else, getting the guys they need. instead of having to wait, because last year we had to wait until we got them hired and all that, and it was too late. There was nobody left. So I like what's going to happen this year already. Because John Lynch
this will be the first full off season, and then Lynch and Shanahan are going to be comfortable knowing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Obviously, I want this off season to hurry up and get here because next year is going to be a lot different. It's going to be very different in this organization. And I want to say, Adrian Colbert. I live in Austin, man, so I've been a UT fan my whole life.
Yeah.
He played at UT for a year. That dude is a dog.
I'm telling you, man.
He will hit anything that moves. He is just. Man, he'll get anybody's face. He doesn't care. He left UT because he didn't get playing time just because he loves playing so much.
Yeah.
Man, this kid's a dog, I'm telling you.
I tell you, man, I can see it in him, man, because you know what? That play he made today, too, when he almost – I was wondering, because Dante Johnson was running downfield. I forget who the receiver was. Dante Johnson, he was chugging downfield. All of a sudden, Adrian Colbert comes out of nowhere. I said, oh, now that's what I'm talking about. That's what an over the top thing's supposed to do. Yes. That boy's got some serious speed.
He's one of the fastest receivers in the league, and then Colbert came out of nowhere from his safety spot, and he could have picked that off. And I think he didn't know whether or not to go for the pick or just smack that boy down. He made a good decision not to go for the hit.
You're probably right. But, I bet you're right. Should I knock him completely out, or should I pick this off? Either way, we go win because he gonna give up that ball, or he could have picked it off, and we could take it the other way. You know what? I guess, man, you're right. I think he was confused at the last split second, and he made a decision to go for the ball. It was too late. I agree. I think that's exactly what happened.
I'm not too worried about the safety position because we'll probably bring back Lorenzo Jerome, who I thought didn't play bad at all. He was playing great.
Yeah.
So, unless they get injured, because, man, this defense, the front seven, everyone's getting injured on defense.
Yeah,
the defense is just dropping like flies.
You know what's worse about that?
It's not good.
And what do you do about that, though? We could have 20 bad dogs next year. If they're going to drop like flies like they're doing this year, what can be done? This is all about the 49ers Stadium, and I think it's Levi Stadium. I want to move. Move the hell up out of Levi Stadium.
Or build a damn awning. Shit, I don't care if it's a little playground awning you see in the 5th grade. Put something over that. I'm like, man, you got these people playing in the heat, and I'm like, you're playing on the coast. You shouldn't be playing in this kind of heat. Like, put something over this bitch.
True. Could it be? Because look at covered stadiums. You notice there's not that many players that go down like they do with the 40. That could be.
I mean, I don't know if you watched the Cowboy game. I was watching parts of it because
I'm gonna watch it later.
Sunday ticket.
Yeah.
But the Sun at Cowboy Stadium, they have it closed, and the Sun played a huge part in that game. There were drops, there were picks because of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, if they can build a roof on this. It's not impossible. You can't tell me that.
Well, now see, Jed York, he already owes.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah, because Jed York already owes Santa Clara money he can't even. The bill's gotten so high. I understand Jed's having to borrow money to pay that bill. But you know what? You're right. Yeah. They could build some stuff on there. They're gonna have to do something or move. Damn it! I don't like being at Levi Stadium. There's something really wrong with that place. Bam, we got to go. Let me join us for Red and Gold Radio tomorrow, Jamal. If you get some time, man.
Okay, of course.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah. All right, Mike the Goat, man. You know, I always talk about. We're always getting sounds with people calling in and they leave the thing open, and of course they're waiting to hear, right? And they forget you need to be able to hear when you get your name called. So Mike has suggested that somebody call in and have Mike call Ronbo and play a porn movie in the background. Mike, this is a family program. Let me go to. Let's go out to VA and talk to Trey, one half of the World Championship TNT. Trey. Wait for it.
Finally.
But at least it's kind of early out in the East. Trey, what's up, man? We got another whooping. But do you know what? Wait, let me do it. Time once again for another episode of Let Me Holler at You.
It's another episode of Let Me Holler at You. Sean the Jeweler.
Oh.
I don't know what you're selling out there in Indiana, brother, but it must be something that's an equivalent of Canal Street. That fake jewelry. There's absolutely no way. And I mean no way. CJ. It's gonna beat out Jimmy Garoppolo. What you saw in Jimmy's face was, I don't know the fucking plays. That's what you saw. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing when I get out there. When they call my name, I can't even pronounce the play. Is that his fault? The first week that he got here, he can't pronounce the plays. He doesn't know what he's doing. Jimmy has something that I call arm talent. I was watching warm-ups. The angle, the velocity, and the quickness of his release is almost double the time of CJ's. Sometimes CJ doesn't get it out quick enough. Hey, Sean, did you like those skip passes that you saw today? How many balls did you see in the dirt? Or wasn't good enough? But what about that play to end the game? Stumbling over his own feet, throwing it in the back of an offensive lineman's helmet. If you think Gary Kubiak is coming out of retirement to work with CJ Beathard, you're fucking kidding.
Trey, it's not Monday night yet. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Trey's getting raw and brutal.
Because you hear things that make absolutely no sense. There's no way, and I understand this because CJ's tough. And, he is
tough, though. You got to admit, Trey, he is tough.
Yeah, and he's going to serve a purpose. 2 weeks. I said after the bye, after both of our offensive linemen are healthy, we're going to be just fine. I'm a little concerned with Trent Brown. He showed today he can't handle speed. I'm concerned. But when you're 6'8" and 400 pounds, that means you should be a right tackle, which is why with the second overall pick in the 2018 draft, San Francisco 49ers take
Orlando Brown
from Oklahoma. I don't know what you got. There are not going to be any quality tackles in free agency.
I know. I worry about that.
You look at that list if you want to. You're not going to see a tackle on there. I promise you that. And guess what we down to? Guess what we down to, Ronbo? We're not down to our third tackle or our fourth tackle.
Practice squad.
We're down to a guard. We're down to a guard playing tackle. But our number 3 tackle is on IR, so you can't tell me that next year we got enough tackles.
No, you know what? I want them stacked up. I'd be willing to cut another group loose, or cut it down in bodies, just to give me some more offensive linemen.
Stop playing games with me, Ronbo. We can't even enjoy a game. Our offensive line is embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
You're true.
This is the worst offensive line I've ever seen a 49er unit ever have. We can't even run a slant. We can't even run a drop back. We can't even do we can't run the ball. Ronbo, it's embarrassing. Okay, utterly despicable. And so for anybody to think that we're going to come on here and do anything but offensive line improvement is a laughing stock. It's cute. Get off of Madden. Get into real life.
I can't argue. I mean, that's why people say, Kyle Shanahan, Razor, Kyle Shanahan is a bad play caller. I said, Razor, I don't know how many options you got.
I'm not mad at Kyle Shanahan having a play caller.
Yeah.
I'm not satisfied. I've seen some play calls why are we running play action when our offensive line can't even handle a simple drop back? You're kidding me? Predictable play action, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trey, they didn't
what
have...
the other caller say first?
They didn't have anything they could call. I don't think there was anything they could call.
Why are they not in the shotgun every single play?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Why I go with that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do
what
agree
are we
with
doing
that.
here? Every time CJ has success, it's at the end of the half in what? The shotgun 2-minute offense.
Right, yes.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
If he has to turn his back to the defense, it's disaster for the offensive line and for him. But why can I see that from the sideline, but you with him every single day? That's another show.
There's so many questions out there. I just want to. Kyle's gonna have his press conference. Somebody's gonna ask him that. You'll watch.
Man, because you guys are not telling me that we are playing. Okay, our offensive line cannot handle constant play action. The defense is not buying it.
They don't need to.
I'm on my couch and I'm not buying it. Let alone 4 yards away on the field. It is a failure. An abject failure. Kyle's got too much on his plate. We talked about this a long time.
Yeah.
Don't.
So how about you're gonna bring Kubiak in?
Right now. Can we get him in just to be a consultant right now? Can he learn the playbook? Can he get the terminology? See the players?
Kubiak,
Can he come
comes
on
from the same
Monday,
tree.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Sundays?
No, he comes from the same tree. They should know exactly the same things.
Exactly. No. Think about this. Kyle used to work for him, and now they can kind of flip or reverse their role. because at 06 and 07, Kyle was an assistant and then coordinator.
Yeah.
So the relationship is there. Mike made the call. Mike know what his son needs. All right, you don't want Dad there calling the plays. Well, here's Gary.
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe Kyle said,
you could be right. That
you
may
know
have
what I mean?
actually that may have actually happened.
That's the intermediary right there. Sometimes you got to dig deeper than the game. That's the intermediary. You don't want Daddy around. Well, maybe he'll let Uncle Gary come.
Like that.
I know it's hot tonight, man. We're gonna get out of here. TNT. Shout out to my partner. But yeah, that's Jimmy Garoppolo's gonna be our guy. Stop. Don't do it. Just stop.
You do know Sean will be waiting for you tomorrow night, don't you?
I'll have my gear with my belt every Monday. We here. Champs for a reason. For a reason. All right, Ronbo.
Good night, Trey.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God. Trey kills me. Trez, your partner just came in here and messed up, man. What we going to do, man? Wait, here it comes. Wait.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Ronbo put some red and gold up in it.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
What can we say, Ronbo?
We can't say a damn thing. Other than we almost won the fight, boy. They lost 2. We lost only Carlos. I think we did okay in that.
Ronbo, as my partner has just eloquently put, look, if they think that CJ Beathard is gonna become the starting quarterback for the 49ers, and we're gonna waste between 18 to 25 million a year on a quarterback that's already here that we gave up a second-round pick, who are you fooling and what are you smoking?
I think you guys are being a little hard on Sean tonight. He meant what he said. Okay.
Well,
I forgot about that part. Yeah. That's a lot of money to pay a guy.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, to ride the bench. I mean, really, this is a no-brainer. This one right here really is a no-brainer.
Yeah, kind of true.
What can we say, Ronbo? The same old usual suspects. The offensive line.
Kilgore.
You know what I'm saying? The penalties.
Yeah.
The drop balls.
Yeah.
And the bad coaching.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, I'm at to holler at you, Kyle. I really need to holler at you because I think I'm coaching at home better than what I see you doing out there on the field. Because I don't understand. I kind of understand, but then I kind of don't. Because if you're gonna tank it, okay, I understand. But it's got to be a little bit better than what you're doing. It's kind of obvious in a certain way. Because when you didn't let Robbie Gould go out there and kick that field goal, and then you came back and you would have put yourself within less than a point of you know what I'm saying? You one score then. You one score. You in that game then. You didn't let him even try that field goal?
I still don't get
I knew
that.
then.
Whoa.
And Robbie Gould, when he ever seen a kicker get in the coach's face? Hey man, what you doing? Hey man, I can do that. Hey, you never seen that before.
It wasn't that deep either. Was
let me know.
Trez, how many yards was
Kyle
that kick?
Kyle kept brushing him off like, hey, step back. I knew then, Ronbo.
The tank, Trez, the tank is in. It's official.
It's in, Ronbo.
That's what it is.
Because he didn't want to get a team that fighting spirit at that point right there.
Or make any possibility.
You let the ones go.
Or make any possibility of catching up.
Exactly.
How many yards out was that kick? Because when I saw the field, when I saw Pinion come on the field,
it was well within his range.
Yeah, I thought so.
It was well within his range.
I thought it was me that I thought the ball was farther back than I thought, and now you guys are confirming what I thought at that particular moment. Robbie Gould could have had a shot at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Since when you don't take the shot, and then then the kicker's arguing with the coach about taking the shot, and you brushing him off. Like, okay, that's okay. I see where we headed with this. Okay, it's cool. But you know what? You can't do it like that. You just can't. If you're gonna tank it, it's just too obvious when you're doing it.
Yeah, because everybody's watching. Yeah. If your kicker's getting in your face, that doesn't happen. That means, Coach, what are you doing? I do that in my sleep. And
And pretty much that's what he was telling me.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Yeah.
But all I can say is for the Empire, look, y'all keep wearing the red and gold.
Yeah.
Keep fighting the fight. And keep tuning in because you're going to see the same thing week in and week out. You're going to see the same usual suspects, the drop balls, the penalties, and the miscues from the sideline. That's what we're going to see.
Yeah.
And if we're going forward like we're going forward, he needs to deactivate Jimmy G, bring the quarterback from the practice squad up, and then move forward in the rest of the season, the rest of the way, because we don't need Jimmy G getting on the field.
No. And that's what I was telling everybody all week. That offensive line.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, Trey, he ain't coming in. He's not coming in, Trey.
Wait a minute. Partner, I was on a roll with you. I was about to commend you on Luke Falk. You know, so I was ready to come in at the end of your and give you a pat on the back, and then you said that, man. What's up with that, man?
No. You're gonna have to deactivate. You're gonna have to deactivate.
Oh gosh.
You can't. You
scary. You guys are gonna be the same ones that call Ronbo after the Seattle. After the Seattle game, you're gonna be the same ones that call Ronbo.
Partner, I got a question for you. Putting him out there means putting him out there if Beathard gets hurt means what?
Okay, hold on, time out.
Means what? Give me the rah-rah speech.
There's no rah-rah speech. We're putting Jimmy G out there for two very specific reasons. Evaluation and preparation. And they don't go hand in hand. Because if you
preparation comes in practice.
Evaluation
comes in practice.
Agreed.
Our future evaluation of Jimmy has to be on games. We can't. You're not a practice squad player, Jimmy. You've
already determined that because you made the move.
Yeah.
You've already determined that.
Yeah.
You made that move. When you gave up that second pick and said, "Hey, you my guy," you've already evaluated everything you've seen with that small sample and said, "We're going to make this happen."
And now we want to move forward with you. This is not a scared man's game. Scared money don't make no money. These guys
I'm
not saying put him in right now.
But we're in a no-win situation.
3 weeks is too soon.
Hold on. Time out.
You're going to crap regardless.
No. Jimmy gets in and plays a few games.
A few games? Trey! Why?
Yeah.
What for?
Yeah.
What for?
Yeah.
See, Ronbo, this is when
he's got to play against Seattle.
This is when I take the chair and hit my partner upside the head.
Hold on.
And say he forgot to get out the way. You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Hell
because what he's saying makes no sense, and it put a stain on TNT. You know what
he's going to have to play on the field. I'm telling you right now. We want to see him. We want to have film of himself. He wants to see himself in this offense against the competition.
I'm totally against it. I'm totally against it.
I know. Hey, look, another thing that you're totally against, partner. Did you see what happened up north? Did you see what happened up north? Did you see that? I just, that was a great, playmaking.
Yeah. Oh no! I just realized what he's talking about.
Did you like that?
Did you like that?
Did you like that? Okay, we're gone.
Hey, partner, we can't talk about your cousins no more. He's an afterthought.
Hey, look, I was talking about Seattle losing. It was just a great coincidence that my family.
Yeah, but he's an afterthought.
My family This is about Seattle losing.
Your family is not even in the equation.
This is about Seattle losing. Anytime Seattle loses, we were happy.
I want to hear that shout out. I want to hear. I want to hear that Luke Falk shout out though, because you said that he was done.
Luke did a great job.
You said he was done. You said he was done, and he got benched and he wouldn't be back.
He did.
Okay.
He came back. Luke did what he always does. It wasn't prime time, and he showed out. So good job, Luke.
Trey,
and we'll see what he does.
Always a backhanded compliment. You know. That is so wrong. Oh, hey, but Trey, I'm telling you right now, man. No, we're not putting Jimmy G out there. You know, CJ's a different kind of beast, man. Nobody can take that kind of ass whooping. You ain't breaking up no bones. I ain't gonna have him out for the next season next year. We're looking at him like he's Andrew Luck Jr. We don't need Andrew Luck Jr. in San Francisco.
Let me tell you something. You only bet with house money. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we ain't got none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ain't got none of that. Because the damn sure ain't finna lose mine. So we ain't got no house money right now. So
okay. Hey, look,
you
saw what happened to Deshaun Watson. It can happen anytime. Jimmy can be practicing and go down.
Then
Trez.
Then what happened?
Wait,
Then
I know.
what
Hey,
happened? We gotta
Trez.
go, man. We gotta
Trez,
go.
I know what Trez is up to. He's thinking Jimmy G gets hurt. His boy, his cousin, gets brought in.
Yeah,
Trey,
that's
disgusting.
I'm glad you saw through it, Ronbo.
I'm not that.
I'm
You guys are cynical. I would never.
Yes, you did.
1, 2, 3 for him, Ronbo.
Hold on, time out. There's a lot of things that
I'm
we
glad
joke
you
and
didn't
laugh
count the
about,
1, 2, 3 for
We
him.
do not joke and laugh about injury. I would never wish injury on any NFL player except Daniel Kilgore. All right, and we're
I believe. You know what?
Look,
Okay.
on a closing note,
Yeah.
I just want to say, look, man, this, like I said, we keep fighting the fight, man. We keep supporting our team week in, week out. But don't expect much, everybody. We're going to go ahead and finish this season like it is and like it has been, because it don't mean shit for us to get a win. It
really doesn't. It really doesn't. That's why. Yeah.
We need to be in control of this draft fully, and our scouts need to be on their jobs right now. I mean,
Trez,
thoroughly on their jobs.
Trez, you want to hear something really scary? I'm reading the comments as I go here. Sanye Semi-Luxury says we average less than 8. Where's it? We average less than 8 points per game.
8 points per game, yeah.
Damn!
I see that, yeah.
That's just a
Yeah.
crying shame.
Yeah.
We ain't playing no ball.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's all right.
No, we're not.
That'll change. It'll change.
We're not.
Yeah.
No, it will change
yeah,
as soon as
yeah.
Garoppolo starts
will
playing.
change.
You're all right. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for agreeing with me. We out.
Okay, hang the phone up on Trey.
Yeah, mute my partner.
Guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah.
So Harold, my tag team partner.
Yes.
You know, Toby, ain't heard from you in a minute. We want you back in here, Toby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All the
too.
new callers, hey man, don't forget, y'all hit that like.
Yes,
Ronbo,
please.
we
Thank
out.
you.
TNT.
Yeah, tomorrow night, Monday. Hey, Trez, you got a show for Monday Night Raw, man. We gonna talk about this because you know what? This funny how the community is split to some degree. That they're watching CJ out there take a whooping. Man, who's the worst fighter you ever seen? I don't remember any boxer ever getting whooped like CJ did today, man. That's why people say, put Garoppolo in. Put Garoppolo in. What the hell we put Garoppolo in for what?
Well, the greatest got whooped like that before. Remember?
Yeah.
Larry Holmes beat Muhammad Ali and kept asking the referee to stop. You know what I mean?
I don't remember about
But
that.
it happens that way sometimes, though, Ronbo. It
I
happens
know.
that way.
See, that's
Don't
what I'm
worry about it. Let CJ keep taking that beat,
Yeah.
and we just gonna keep on plugging every week, you know.
Well,
but we got to deactivate Jimmy and bring that practice squad kid up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mullen.
Just in case.
Because we got 7 more games, Trez. I don't think CJ can handle a whooping like that every week for 7 more times. That's scary. Man, that's scary. Whew. All right, Trez. Looking forward to tomorrow night, bro.
All right, Ronbo, have a good one.
You too, man.
All right.
All right. It's Trez. And boy, me and Trez ain't never been more united. Boy, I do not want Jimmy Garoppolo anywhere near that field. Bring Mullen in. Get him and tell him tonight. Tomorrow we get to practice. You come on in. Jimmy G don't know, but he's done. Joseph Mahoney, go ahead, man. I see you. Joe.
What's up, buddy?
Joseph, man, it's not us. We are down again, but we're not concerned with that because we know what's coming up next. But Joseph, what do you want to add to this, man?
Oh man, what a season, huh?
Yeah,
offensive line.
That's all I can say.
That's the theme of the season, man. No offensive line.
I mean, none. I mean, they're terrible. I mean, remember the first game, Joey? We were beating. We were nailing. Carson Palmer was laying down the whole game. We had all kind of hits. This time they reversed the tables on us. They had CJ just buried him, and the hits. I saw somebody. I don't know if they're kidding or not. Somebody said 50 hits. 50 hits.
Yeah.
God, that's got to be a new record.
There's
50 hurries.
Hey, they had up. They put a stat up on the TV during the game, and it said in the last 2 games alone, I saw it said 22 pressures, 21 hits, and 9 sacks.
It's always been
in
double
the last
digit.
2 games.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
And you didn't count the hurries because he put the ball up today far too many times. That's why they got that stat. 50 hurries. That means CJ, as soon as he steps back, oh, God, get rid of the ball. That's all he can do all game. Oh, God, get rid of the ball.
Yeah. He has no time. Hey, let me ask you this question. I mean, I know we only won 2 games last year, but I don't ever recall looking this bad at the offensive line position last year. Like, it wasn't this bad. Last year was bad.
You're right. Actually, the offensive line was a tiny bit better. Actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what the hell happened between this year and last year?
Different scheme.
Did they forget how to play?
Who was on the offensive line last year? It was Staley and Brown. Badles was on the left side. Kilgore was in the middle. And then until they asked, and in the season when we lost Kilgore, who was at the right guard? Oh, yeah. Garnett.
Garnett?
Yeah, Garnett was the right guard.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing how that offensive it was better than this one.
That was the only. Yeah. Garnett is the only player that is different from this year to last year.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And you got Thomason in there on the left guard, where Badles was last year.
Yeah.
And they were all ranked very high as far as protecting the quarterback last year, though. You couldn't run, but they didn't, Cap didn't get killed every week. But Cap's a mobile quarterback that really was running a lot. But Cap still did a pretty good job escaping danger. Yeah. And in the beginning, actually, Blaine Gabbert did a great job at the beginning. He was never getting sacked until the Arizona game. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Well.
Here's a question for you, though, Joey. Nito Jr. asked a question. How do you feel about the pressure from our D-line? You see, this is a real soft spot with me. And that's why some of the guys that like Chubb and some of those other guys we've been looking at, we need a speed guy to make that defensive line effective. Got to get a maniac. We need one badly. God, we're not putting any pressure on that quarterback, and that makes everything easier, hard. And that makes the offensive line for other teams to be able to keep our guys out a little easier. They don't have to worry about that edge rusher. Sick of that.
Yeah. Hey, remember back in week 1? Remember back in week 1 this year when Star Latulele was killing us? He had a huge game against us in week 1, and you're like, who the hell is that guy?
Oh, Carolina Panthers?
Some of your callers. No, Star Latulele from.
Yeah, that's a Panthers guy. Oh yeah,
Carolina.
Yeah, he was killing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a free agent next year, so I mean, I'm not saying he's an edge rusher, but sign him would be.
But he is a beast. He is a beast.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a lot of if he's gonna walk out of Carolina, he's gonna get a lot of offers. It'll be competition for him, but that'd be interesting. Probably, you know what? Yeah. Belichick is already probably on that, though. No, Belichick doesn't like to pay people. That's going to be interesting. If he's available, how old is Star?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Not sure.
All right. All right, we'll see. What else?
How many wins do you think we're going to get, Ronbo? That's what I want to know.
We're going to be minus. You
think we're even equal last year's 2?
No.
Or not even 2?
Not a chance. And I don't think we're going to be trying too hard. We lose one more game, and they're going to go ahead and let that board run. You're going to see nothing but second stringers and third stringers. We already got rid of Pierre Garçon. Probably does not need to be shut down for the rest of the season. But Kyle said, damn that, just sit down. There's nothing done for this season. We got too many things to do. You know what else bothers me, Joey? I'm thinking it may be time for Saleh to stop with that style of defense. For the secondary players. I don't know if they're ever going to learn that to the point where they can become efficient. They're getting smoked.
Yeah.
And I see Spoon looked a little bit like Rashard only a couple of times, but it handicaps him in some way. I don't know that setup is designed for anybody but the Hawks. Kind of interesting. So, but maybe they get better. If you talk to Sal, he'll probably say, no, you know what? You'll look like that in the beginning, but later on you'll see it's a pretty efficient system. So maybe, I guess we got to wait and let it play out. Maybe by week 9, we'll say, okay, now we get it. Because actually, Dante, for all the times he screws up, he looks a little tiny bit better almost every week. He made a couple of good plays today.
Yeah, but he's so inconsistent, though.
Well, see, that's the thing.
He's inconsistent.
Yeah.
He'll be good one week, and then he won't be, he'll be you'll put it out of APB form the next week because you can't find him.
Yeah, he's MIA. You know what, though? He still looks like he's starting to get it. I mean, there's no consistency, but you can see the mechanics are there. And maybe at some point he does finally get it. And Witherspoon's a pretty sharp dude. I got a feeling he's going to get it quick. In fact, by the end of the season, we may be real impressed with Akello Witherspoon. And don't call him soft. He took out Adrian Peterson with one shot. Oh, who is that? Oh my God, that was Akello. So I says, okay, let him beef up a little bit over the offseason, and let's see what we got.
I actually was asking myself this question, but I just did a survey on like who we drafted this past year, and everyone we drafted, to the one exception of Joe Williams, everyone else has produced to some level. You see every draft pick except Peter T. They
don't let him play though. They don't let him play.
We keep saying that he's out every year or every game, but when was he ever in to get hurt unless it was in practice? But outside of Peter T. and Joe Williams, every other draft pick that we picked up
has shown something.
Past year has shown a little something, right? Kittles, Beathard, Solomon Thomas, Reuben Foster.
There's no wasted picks.
Definitely Akello Witherspoon the last couple weeks. So, what's that?
It's interesting. No, every last one of them, they contribute in some way. I'm concerned about Trent Taylor and why he's not being used very much anymore. But Trent may have hit a wall. I don't know. It could be. But we'll see.
Do you think Robert Saleh is gonna be our defensive coordinator next year, or do you think they get someone else for the coordinator?
You know what? I think Fangio stays in Chicago. He'd be the only guy that the 49ers probably be interested in. Here's the thing, Joe, you don't want to keep switching defensive coordinators every year. That would be 5 years in a row. 1, 2, 3. 5 seasons in a row where you had to make your defense learn a new system. Don't do it. Give this system at least a couple of years, I say. Maybe even 3. Because another system means starting all over again. Go ahead.
You see, I would like a little bit of passion, though, from the defensive coordinator. I don't get that from Saleh, in my opinion.
What do you mean by
the guy
passion?
that I would like?
I don't understand.
Like fire, gets mad when things don't go right. And the only person that comes to mind, even though he was a head coach, but he was a very good head coach, and even though the last head coach position he was not very good,
Rex Ryan.
But Rex Ryan.
I knew you were going
Rex
there.
Ryan. I love Rex Ryan, man. I would love to have him as the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Rex doesn't want to play that anymore, though. He said last season he wasn't interested in that job. But I got to tell you, look at over in L.A. So look at Phillips. Do you see him getting excited on the sideline? Do you see him showing any emotion? The Rams defensive coordinator.
No, not really. I mean, they didn't have to have no. They won 41-10.
No, I know, but even when he was with the Broncos, I never seen Phillips get upset. You don't have to show a lot of emotion.
Wade Phillips is cool, calm, and I mean, he looks like he's on cruise control for guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he has no emotion.
Yeah, you know when you get mad and show emotion? You get mad and show emotion during practice. And then when you come out on the field, it's too late to get mad, or get excited. Although I did see Saleh show some emotion a couple of times. He doesn't have a lot of really out there in your face emotions, but I see him shaking his head. He was a little frustrated a few times. The camera zoomed over to him when the 49ers were screwing up on defense, and he looked like, it was a quick reaction, but he didn't go on and he didn't go all crazy. I think this guy's really kind of bright, and he knows where the team is going and where they're at. He's lost a lot of people. Remember that. He's lost a lot of guys. Right. And the guys he's got playing out there now, most of them can't get it done. I mean, we talk about Dante.
One last.
Go ahead.
I was going to say one last question before I get up out of here. So before the game, I heard a rumor they were talking about it on Bleacher Report and ESPN, and they're talking about that Jimmy G might not even sign with us now.
No.
I was wondering what the hell was that about?
No. They said
I didn't understand.
They said the 49ers might not want to lock him up. Jimmy G's not. In Jimmy G's court, he's not saying anything.
You're not giving up a second-round pick to not sign him. I mean, that's stupid.
No, don't. Here's what they're doing.
Of course they're going to lock him up, right?
Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you. They're leveraging. Okay, the 49ers are letting it be known that they have options. Okay, this is just a typical business move. You go ahead and you act like, listen, don't hit us with no $30 million tag because we will have options. Right. And you know what the funny thing about this is? Even Jimmy G's agent knows what they're doing. So it's a pretty funny thing that they do. Kirk Cousins is not coming, even though Trey is laughing about it.
Yeah, they even mentioned Kirk Cousins. And they're like, oh, well, the 49ers could still sign Kirk Cousins in the offseason or franchise tag Jimmy G and trade him next year.
Sure.
I was like, what?
Well, you got to do that. You got to do that, Joey. You got to do that. Otherwise, the bargaining and the negotiating period, it gets a little like, well, we got you 49ers by the short hairs, don't we? So what we want is this, and we want this, and we are not. These are not negotiable conditions. And so the 49ers don't want that. Right. So they're going to say, listen, before you guys come in here demanding the farm, we got options. So just let you know before you get started, we'll tag his ass, and we'll watch it for a year. Right. And there's a lot of people who give us a lot of stuff for Jimmy G, and we'll take it. So don't get stupid. Let's get serious and get this done, which is what I hope the 49ers do. Don't haggle and get weird and Trent Baalke-ish on this and do things like, well, I'm not willing to come that far with this deal. Now, what I will offer
here we go.
is I will tell you this, though. I've got options, and I will take them. And you can take your client, and you can get out of my house right now. In fact, I didn't want this deal in the first place. This was Jed York's idea, so I don't want to hear any shit. No, you don't have to go through all that. Just get the deal done. Because we don't have time to play games. There's a draft we need to concern ourselves with. There's free agency they need to do things with. Don't clown around with Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't want this. Hey, we're going to hear something about this. If it gets really stupid, the 49ers will come out and make a statement. Right. I predicted, Joey, within 48 hours, 20, maybe even 24, Kyle Shanahan, they're going to address this issue. Watch. Because I know it has its point. It's already out there. So they'll come out and say, we've not contacted the media with any such information. We don't know where that came from. We don't know why it's even out there. So, it's just a
Are you playing him at all this season, even with that awful offensive line? I would rather sign him. We'll sign him right before free agency and say you're our guy and give him the rings and everything.
Yeah, no.
I definitely would not throw him out there as bad as our offensive line.
I'm already on record. I mean,
especially
I'm all over social media.
Deshaun Watson.
Well, he got hurt. Deshaun got hurt in a very weird way. He was all by himself running around the field. You can get hurt, but you don't want to. Really? You don't. Yeah, he was just running down the field and got hurt. But the thing is, you don't want to. Okay, Deshaun had a freak accident, but what you don't want to do is put your player in position to be hurt. So it's like I say, you could drive down the street 100 miles an hour. You're running a risk. If I drive down the street slowly, of course, I'm a little safer. So people said you can get hurt anyway. Right. No, you can, but you don't want to help it. Don't make the odds more stacked against your player. You see CJ getting beaten to death out there. Why would you put Garoppolo in it? That's my feeling.
Right. Yeah. So you're all for not playing him for the rest of the year?
Absolutely. I tell Jimmy, listen, you can put a baseball cap on. Here's a clipboard. Just pay attention. We got Mullen in here for the backup, and we're going to sacrifice his body, not yours. All right. So you sit around here and watch what's going on, learn the playbook, and let's get ready for next season. That'd be it. I've seen enough of Jimmy Garoppolo last year, and I know his pedigree. I know who he's been working with. There's no reason for me to put him on trial. Right. Who the hell are we? We know what he can do, and we know where he's been. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Well, I tell you this: they better sign some linemen before the season ends, because if they don't get Beathard protected, man, he's going to get hurt.
I know that. Yeah.
He's literally on. He's in the dirt every fucking play.
Every play.
Regardless, if you don't want to play him, want to play Garoppolo, he might not have no choice but to play him if Beathard goes down.
We got Mullen. Mullen's on the practice squad. He gets elevated tomorry. If I'm Kyle Shanahan, I don't even hesitate to make that call. And Mullen will probably say, I don't think so. I mean, you're not going to kill me. I got my whole life in front of me. I could go to another team. I don't need this. You call somebody, you're going to use me like that, my body? No. Because it comes a time when you stop being brave and you start being smart. I don't have an insurance policy that says I can be thrown down by 265-pound linemen at high speed. There's no coverage for that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Man.
I hear you.
So we'll see what happens.
If they don't put Mullins in, then they could always put the punter in to save Garoppolo.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
let the punter get some snaps.
Anybody, because I think Pinnon can throw the ball, you know. It's dangerous out there, man. It is seriously dangerous. CJ's a bad dude. That's why I got all mad respect for CJ, though. You ain't gonna hear me say nothing bad about him because that boy's got mad heart. I mean, a lot of guys would have wilted under that kind of pressure. Not CJ. He kept getting up and trying to make plays. That is a trooper. He stays on this team no matter what. Starting or otherwise, CJ he's a San Francisco 49er. I want him to stay. Woo, that boy is tough. Damn.
Yeah. The only bad play that I saw CJ make the whole game was I wish that he would have put a little bit more touch on that deep pass to Goodwin, because that should have been a touchdown.
Yeah,
but Goodwin had to wait for it just a little bit.
That's
he
okay.
Had to come. It floated just a little bit. If he puts that out just a little bit for Goodwin to run under, that's a touchdown.
They've only been working for a little while, though, you know, and that's why I say he's a rookie. He's a rookie, and he's going to learn. That's what I'm saying. No need to expect way too much from CJ just yet. He's learning. Give him a minute. You know.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Joey, we got to go, man. It's been fun, man. You know what's going to happen tomorrow night, so we'll see you then.
Yeah, I sure do.
All right, bro.
All right. I want to give a shout out to Trey and Trez. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
And Ronbo, you have a good night, man.
You too, bro.
Good Niners.
All right. Ian Sharp says, tell a corn fake. Oh, okay. I thought that was funny though. Okay. Win. Come on in, win.
Ronbo, how you doing, sir?
Doing all right, man. We're discussing the issues and why we can feel good about what's going on and feel bad at the same time. Because we're in a very strange position right now. We have got the top of the serpent already there. All we got to do is build a muscle around it. That's a good feeling. Because you're watching them cartoon antics going on right now. It would really make me crazy right now if we were nowhere from ground zero. So you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with me. What's going on with you?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's frustrating watching, man. It's hard to watch.
It's embarrassing.
When you see us struggling like that and everything. But man, CJ Beathard, man, I just got to give that guy some props.
Got to.
Because he's getting killed out there, man.
Oh.
He's a tough dude, man. I'll tell you what, I think even with having Garoppolo, I mean, look at it in coming years, we'll feel comfortable with him being the backup. So we'll give Garoppolo his chance. But right now, man, I don't think we can put Garoppolo out there.
Yeah, I agree. I've agreed from the I knew from jump, do not put Jimmy Garoppolo out on that field. Those offensive linemen can't protect. If their mama was back there, they couldn't protect her. These guys are terrible. Just awful. Man.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we're going to have to identify some of the top offensive linemen in free agency, and then also in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
We need at least four offensive linemen.
At least. And put them all in camp.
At least 4.
Yeah.
I mean, because, and the thing is, like, I think Joe Staley got maybe a couple of good years left.
Yep, at the most.
But, and I'm wondering if Joe Staley, man, because with us being in the top of the draft, when I say top of the draft, I figure we're going to end up with a top 3, 4, 5 pick somewhere in there.
You can bet it.
Somewhere between 1 and 5.
Guaranteed.
But, man, you know what, when I'm sitting here, when we keep thinking about all these running backs and stuff like that, let's remember this offensive line when it comes down to rebuilding in the offseason. Man, you can find running backs. I want to tell you what, if we don't get some offensive linemen, man, we're in trouble.
Yeah. We'll have the same repeat of this year. And I don't care who's quarterbacking. If you have an offensive line like we got right now, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Yeah. And the thing is, because, with us getting Jimmy Garoppolo, we're going to have to go out and get some linemen. It's almost like going out buying a big house or big house and not having insurance, or getting a brand new car and not having insurance.
Mm-hmm. Somebody sets a house on fire.
You got to get some. We got to get something to protect the guy. So, did I see with Jimmy Jaquashi retired out for the season too?
Yeah, broke his arm. We can't get no luck, none. Oh, my. We average 2 bodies a week. Oh, wait a minute. We just lost Kwaski T today. Did we lose anybody else? I thought we almost lost, and he may be in concussion protocol, because I thought we almost lost Kyle Jusic. I thought we lost Juice. You see when he was sitting there? Looked like he was looking all around, dazed. He couldn't move his legs. I said, oh, hell. That's concussion protocol. Right? You can see from the TV. He doesn't even know his name right now. So, wow.
Look here. And they probably need to test CJ Beathard for concussion.
Yes.
Make shots that he took. Did you see where Foster was down for a minute too?
Yep. That was. And did you see John Lynch's reaction up in the booth?
Yeah.
You could see that fist flying down on the table. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean this is you know what the thing is, we're just gonna take it from week to week. But you know what? The next week, the Giants are just as bad as we are.
Yeah, I know. That's unbelievable. They got 1 win though.
Yeah, so I'll just take it 1 week at a time, man. But I'll tell you what, so we'll see if we can get this next one, man. But we're always cheering for the team. Just wanted to call, man, and just kind of get it off my chest. And it's kind of like therapy for me.
Yeah, delighted.
Being able to talk about it.
It is, and that's exactly why I like being there, just for the rest of my family, man. I tell you what, you know what, something, Win? If we beat the Giants, the first team that we beat, the manager is fired. You know what I mean? Unless if the Giants come in next week and the 49ers beat them, that manager gets fired, and the owner probably tell him, you find your own way home from San Francisco. That was awful. Everybody beats the 49ers, but we can't. Yeah. I don't care if you don't have any wide receivers. Hell, the 49ers are the worst team in football. You can't get out. You're out. Yeah. Don't even come back. Unless.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think that their coach is definitely on the hot seat.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, we're going to keep on trucking along, man. But there's definitely better days ahead. But I knew it was going to be a rebuild, man, but I didn't think we was going to have to start from ground zero.
But we didn't know it was going to lose so many people either. When, if we had, Solomon Thomas was out today. Kwaski's out half the game. Who else have we got? Eric, well, even though we don't think too much of him, Armstead was gone. Yeah. Joe Staley's gone. I mean, we got an army of people that are just out. I don't know how to stop. When it was this way last year, that's what scares me. That's why I think there's something wrong with Levi Stadium and playing in that stadium. Candlestick, we never had this kind of rash. We had injuries, but not like this.
Can we go back and rebuild Candlestick?
I wish they would. Postpone a year if it takes to build that stadium. But we cannot. Levi Stadium is jinxed. That's just ridiculous. Every week we got to lose people and serious injuries. Not just nicky knacks, like you play football, that's what you get. Guys are breaking bones and tearing things up. I mean, that's just crazy. Every week. Wow.
Yeah.
So we got to worry. Man.
Hey, forever faithful, man. That's what we do. 49ers faithful, man. 49ers Empire, we're going to rise back up again. We're going to strike back. Yeah. 1 week at a time. We rebuilding, and I trust John Lynch. I believe he's going to get it. Him and Shanahan's going to get us in the right spot. But boy, I tell you what, it's like we're bringing a knife to a gunfight right now.
Yeah, so. I know. A small knife to a pocket. One of them ones you find on a what do they call that knife that's got a bunch of little things to it? Swiss Army knife at that. Exactly.
Yeah, Swiss Army knife. Yeah.
All right,
hey, there's better days ahead. We're going to keep on going, man.
Gotta be. All right, Win. Right. Appreciate hearing from you.
Hang in there, Ronbo. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thanks, Win. Have a good day, man.
All right. Okay, all right, out.
Oh, man. As usual. Fam, we've done this so often that it's like a routine. We know, get ready to talk about the bad things. So, let me look at. I got a few questions I want to check out real quick. Simplified Niners. Garoppolo will need to get on the field this year so we can see what we have in him. I think the secret plan is to have him play after the bye week. It could be starting or spot plays. Well, you know how I feel about that. I don't want him anywhere near that field. As long as that offensive line is out there, I don't want Garoppolo anywhere near it. I seen him play last year. That's fine. He'll be okay. The book on CJ was arm not strong enough, gets sacked too much even when he has decent protection, and late on his reads, pretty much what we are seeing from him, but he's a rookie too. Yeah. You know what? Somebody pointed that on a Red and Gold radio about a month ago, actually. Oh, it was Tony. Tony read down that whole list that you just read down. Okay. Also, we missed out on edge rusher Dwight Freeney. Seattle picked him up last week, and I remember that too. And I said something about it. And he already has 3 sacks. More than our guys are doing from the edge. Yeah, one guy, you know. But we need an edge rusher to make that interior effective. It's Coach, you know the science. From the outside, thrust up the middle, and that's makes an effective pass rush. We don't have that. The Iron Sheik says, sports, why not bring in Revis? I heard you don't like him. Revis is done. Hall is better than Revis at this point. All right? Hall did do a bad job against, actually K1 did a better job against Larry Hall of Fame than Hall did. Their times are up. Revis' time. 2 years ago, Revis was looking bad. If he comes in now, he will continue to look bad. It's been 2 years since. Sanya Simi Luxury. We need to let them young, hungry second and third string players beat talent. I got no problem with that. And I mentioned earlier, too, 50 hurries. That means almost every time CJ went back, I think he had 56, nearly 60 tosses tonight, with 60 attempts. Every time he stepped back, he was about to be killed. So, it's just really a ridiculous thing, right? Hey, we never got to Dre. Yeah, come on in, Dre.
Hey, Ronbo, what's going on? Hey, bro, I apologize for not being with you on the live show.
Dre, I got no volume. You got no microphone.
Hey, I said I apologize for not being with you on the live show, but bro, my grandfather got sick when we got home from the Seattle game. You know what I mean? He had to go to the hospital, and I couldn't contact you. I apologize for that.
No, don't apologize, man. I hope your grandfather's okay. Is he okay now?
That he just had a procedure this past Thursday where they sucked all of the radiation fluid out of his chest cavity, so he could actually breathe and out of his lungs. And he just came home from the hospital this morning. So, yes, he's doing fine. The tumor is gone. His cancer is in remission. Let's go.
That's good news, man. I love some good news because we've been having a lot of good news. So good.
Yeah. But I want to get to some realness, bro. And this is just a thought of mine. And I also got a friend that plays in the NFL. I'm going to leave his name to be anonymous.
Okay.
He told me that the talks around the league is that the NFL is personally making the San Francisco 49ers franchise pay by not allowing them to have one fucking game nationally televised this whole season. But the Cowboys, the team that stands for the anthem, they get televised every game. And also they're making us play with some of these calls that they calling. You know what I mean? So, I want to get to the real issues, bro, and I'm getting sick of people thinking that it doesn't exist, man. People are punishing us because we have players who stand up for their right and for their causes. And I think as Niners fans, we need to start speaking up for it because I've seen a lot of bullshit penalties, bro. We have at least 4 wins if penalties weren't called, especially on Trent Taylor. 2 weeks in a row, the boy got called for a pass interference, or he caught a pass that would have put us in field goal range, but they're going to call a pass interference on the offensive player who caught the damn pass. That makes no sense to me. And I think as Niner fans, we need to be more upstanding. And Kyle Shanahan, I got something for your ass too. You're going to let this boy pass 50 times, but you only get the ball to Carlos Hyde, 11 times. I really don't understand that. He's doing the same thing that he did with Devontae Freeman. You remember Devontae got him all the way down to goal line. What'd he do? He want the boy to get the shine. Quarterback. What happened? He dropped back and got his ass sacked. You know what I mean? So I don't like man, we need to start speaking up on the politics, man. Let's get real with it, people. If you're a real Niners fan and you see it, don't just let your mind skip over it. Speak up and speak out, man. I don't like how the league is treating us, bro. And I'm going to keep on speaking it. I'm going to say it in the comments. I'm going to say it on the Ronbo show. We are getting cheated out of games, bro, because of the politics of the NFL. And I'm damn near about ready to stop watching the NFL, bro. So that's what I got to say. Carlos Hyde, you a beast. I'm getting tired of all of these people talking about Carlos Hyde need to go. We need to Saquon. Hey, look, I like Saquon Barkley, but goddamn it, we got Carlos Hyde. Matt Breida, he's a bust. I don't like him. And stop talking about Ferrari. The boy is injured. He needs a new transmission right now. So, Kyle Shanahan, if you're going to put 7 of our starters on the IR, Do the same thing for Carlos Hyde. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to use him. And do the same thing for Ferrari before you get him injured for the next season. It's my 2-year anniversary at my job right now. I'm celebrating and have some drinks. Ronbo, I love you, my brother. My Niner fans, I love all of y'all. And let's start getting real with ourselves and start speaking out. Let's start getting real with ourselves and start speaking out for our Niners. We are not getting treated fairly in the goddamn NFL. Period, point blank. I'm out.
Love you back, bro. You have a good day.
All right, love you too, bro.
All right, Dre.
Peace.
Yeah. Oh, man, I tell you. And my thought, I really hate to think that, it looks very, very strange. And we've been talking about this for weeks. So, oh, man. Anyway, fam, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to step out. And I tell you what, I will see you on, of course, Rewind. And if you're watching for the first time, oh, please, as Sheik would say, don't forget to hit like. Oh, we love some likes. Tomorrow, if you don't have, by the way, if you're watching for the first time and you don't have the Ronbo Sports app, it's absolutely free. Go get that app and you can participate and air your views just like you heard Dre do and everybody else tonight. And also, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, you'll need the app to get the PIN number and phone number. And tomorrow we're going to be on Facebook, but we simulcast. So we're not going to be just on Facebook. We'll be on the app too. So if you want to just be able to listen on the app, because a lot of people are saying I can't leave my phone open like that to watch Facebook the whole time. That's okay. We took care of that. Simulcast, Facebook, and the app. All right. Hey, 7 p.m. PST tomorrow. Meanwhile, we did it again, fam. 0-9. Here come the jokes all week long. Oh, the 0-9ers. God, you guys look good this year. Okay. Fine. We become hardened because our better days are ahead, and you know this. See you in a few.